Humanity is obviously heading towards a big challenge of new kinds of chronic disease conditions arising from off-target actions of antibodies generated in the body against the COVID-19 infection, as well as anti-COVID vaccinations. Antibodies will be generated against viruses naturally in the bodies of all people getting infected with COVID viruses, even though most of them may not express much disease symptoms. Vaccines against COVID-19 have been already developed, and mass vaccination campaigns are going on around the world. Vaccination is essential to protect people from this deadly pandemic disease. Same time, COVID infections and COVID vaccinations will lead to building up loads of antibodies in human population. These antibodies, whether generated due to infections or vaccinations, will remain in the body for the whole lifespan of the individuals. As we already know, over and above defending the body against specific infections, antibodies can bind to various off-target biological molecules, produce molecular inhibitions and lead to diverse kinds of chronic disease dispositions, which modern medicine will obviously include in the class of autoimmune diseases. Due to this off-target actions of antibodies, various kinds of multisystem disorders will develop related with nervous system, lungs, heart, kidneys, spleen, endocrine system etc. In coming days, diverse types of chronic disease conditions will evolve due to this residual effects of COVID-19 antibodies, which will be difficult to diagnose or treat. Modern medicine will not be equipped to manage these miasmatic chronic diseases effectively. Armed with the MIT understanding of miasms as chronic diseases arising from off-target inhibitions caused by antibodies generated against infectious agents, only homeopathy can face this challenge successfully. Molecular imprints of COVID antibodies have to be prepared in large scale, and incorporated into the therapeutic armamentarium of homeopathy to combat this great challenge of chronic disease is going to be rampant in coming days. What I mean to say is that post-COVID era will provide great opportunities to homeopathy to prove its efficacy and supremacy in dealing with the chronic residual effects of COVID-19 and COVID vaccinations, which could be called as COVID miasm. In order to take up this change successfully, it is essential that homeopaths should be equipped with the scientific understanding of homeopathy proposed by MIT.